Court is now in session. The Honorable Nancy Retzko presiding.
Please be seated. Good morning. We are here in the matter of Elizabeth Kuzmovich and James William Maines. This is cause number 28620798906. Let's have introductions of the parties and counsel. Mr. Shannon, okay. I saw you adjusting for light. If you want more time to do that, I'm happy to.
I think I've sort of moved up. I think it's okay. Thank you.
All right, let's go ahead and starting with Mr. Shannon and then petitioner and then respondent. Have introductions for the record.
Thank you, Your Honor. David Shannon, Washington State Bar, 61949, I think, representing the respondent.
All right, thank you. Ms. Kuzmovich.
I'm Elizabeth Kuzmovich, the petitioner.
Okay.
And James William Maines, respondent.
All right. I'm issuing a brief oral ruling, and I have findings, an order, and other materials to file. I've considered the pleadings, exhibits, testimony, and argument. Detailed written findings and conclusions will be entered today. I will briefly summarize the court's ruling without recounting the sensitive sexual allegations in detail. The findings and conclusions entered today set forth the court's complete reasoning. The petition is granted in part. The court will enter a 3-year sexual assault protection order. It will include no contact and no harm restraints protecting Ms. Kuzmovich. Her minor children will be included in the no contact restraint only. The court finds by preponderance of the evidence that Ms. Kuzmovich proved the specific act of non-consensual sexual conduct identified in the written findings. The court found her testimony concerning that act more credible than Mr. Maines' response to the allegation. The court is not finding that all physical or sexual contact during the February 2006 encounter was non-consensual or consensual, and it is not resolving the parties' collateral allegations. The qualifying conduct constitutes non-consensual sexual conduct under Chapter 7105 RCW. Permanent relief is denied. The 3-year duration accounts for the seriousness of the qualifying contact, the passage of approximately 20 years, the absence of recent sexual misconduct, and the parties' continuing conflict. The requests for separate stalking, location-based, or other restrictions that are requested in the petition are denied. Mr. Maines appeared here via Zoom, has notice of the order. The order will so reflect, and no further personal service is required. The order is effective immediately. Mr. Maines, you must follow it exactly as written. A protected person cannot give you permission to violate it, and only the court may change it. A willful violation may result in arrest, criminal prosecution, or contempt of court. Because this order is entered by a judge, either party may seek reconsideration or appeal. Revision is not an available remedy. Either party may move to modify or terminate the order as permitted under statute. The restrained person may file such motion no more than once in a 12-month period. That limitation does not apply to the protected party. Ms. Kuzmovich may seek renewal by filing a motion within 90 days before the order expires. Either party may obtain the recording or a transcript of the hearing and a copy of the signed order from the clerk. To clarify, a recording from court administration, signed order from the clerk, transcript may be made by either party as they wish. The parties should keep a copy of the signed order readily available. Ms. Kuzmovich may obtain a copy of the order. Mr. Maines may obtain a copy of the order. And Ms. Kuzmovich may provide it to the children's school or daycare so staff know that the children are protected by the no contact restraint. Note that the order does not contain a location-based stay-away restraint. The parties must therefore follow the order according to its precise terms. Any questions? Mr. Shannon, I'll ask you first.
None, Your Honor.
All right. Ms. Kuzmovich, any questions?
Yes, Your Honor. Where do we pick up the paperwork? Do we just come to the clerk's office?
Yes, the clerk will file that as soon as possible. Do you have any timing?
I
Okay, of both the findings as well as the order?
I would be more than happy to.
All right. All right, and I believe we have emails in the CIF for both parties. Okay. Confirming, Mr. Maines, you are 5'11", approximately 175 pounds, blue eyes, bald hair, medium skin tone, regular build. Would you identify yourself that way?
Yes, I would.
All right. And noting with regard to the sexual assault protection order protects Elizabeth Kuzmovich as well as Rohan Chin and Clara Chin. The basis and type of order, the restrained person and protected party are formally acquainted through a church youth ministry program. Historical relationship is disputed. Sexual assault protection order is the order that qualifies under the facts of this case. Mr. Maines, you are not to cause any physical harm, bodily injury, assault, non-consensual sexual conduct, or non-consensual sexual penetration, and you're not to harass, threaten, or stalk the protected person. Do you understand?
I do.
All right. Mr. Maines, you are not to attempt or have any contact, including non-physical contact, directly, indirectly, or through third parties, regardless of whether those third parties know of the order, except for service of court documents. Protected person is covered under this portion of the order, as well as the minor is covered under this portion of the order. You understand that?
I do, and I do have a quick question.
All right.
Is this, so this is very similar then to what Ms. Kuzmovich, what I have with her, like we both have no contact for 3 years. So, you know, if I come into a room, she needs to leave. If she comes in a room, I need to leave. So we just need to be completely separate, no communication between the two of us and everything else you put forth.
I will let you interpret the order based upon your own reading of it, as well as counsel with Mr. Shannon. It is true that both orders are for a period of 3 years from the date of entry of the order. It is true that both orders contain a no contact provision, and that provision is identical. It is true that the children in both homes are covered by the no contact provision. Ms. Kuzmovich's order also contains a no harm provision due to the nature of the qualifying act.
Perfect, thank you.
All right. All right. I'm going to indicate that the parties did not receive a copy of the order yet, but they will receive a copy of the order from the clerk. I will, however, indicate that the order was explained on the record. I'm going to indicate that everybody appeared via Zoom. And confirm the timing of entry of the order as 9:05 a.m. I do need to make another correction. I'm going to go ahead and handwrite the correction. Protected person appeared by video. Restrained person's lawyer appeared by video. And Mr. Maines, the restrained person, likewise appeared by video. All right, anything further?
Nothing further responded.
All right,
Thank you.
we're adjourned then. Thank you.